Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, The Light of Grace, and this is Grace. It's time for another love reading. As you can see, I have a different setup because I decided to take the single reading out of my routine. Is that what you say? Okay, well, I just decided to take it out because I realized and I feel like I need to also help the people that's also in a relationship in addition to singles. So I decided to combine those two in a reading, and then hopefully something that you like. So if you are a single, you can only watch the single if you want to. But if you have a relationship, you don't have to watch the single. But for sure, you got to watch this part where I get to open up this last important advices that the universe and the divine wants you to know to assist you in your soul journey. So, but before I do the reading, I want to say thank you for your continued support. Thank you very much. Ding, 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 ding. And for my new viewers, I'm hoping that there is something here that can guide you and assist you in your soul journey. And if it does, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Okay? So let's start with Cancer. That's in a relationship. You have recognition and reward in reverse. You're responding to that with an energy of the third eye chakra in reverse. Influencing factor, you have the Princess of Swords in reverse. What's coming to you this July 2021 in regards to love, you have the Love Begins in reverse. You're responding to that with an energy of spiritual union. Influencing factor, you have the Seven of Coins. Advice, guidance, and messages from the universe and the divine, you have the Come to the Edge. Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Gratitude, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Ishtar, boundaries, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Love yourself enough to say no to others who demands on your times and energy. Improving health, compromise, and perfect timing. Let me have just alright, that's my tea. It's supposed to be iced tea, but no longer have ice, so it's not iced tea anymore, it's tea. Alright, let's do this. Oh, my back hurt. So, Cancer with relationship. In relationship reading, okay? So, for right now, my Cancer, I can see that there is a bit of a problem here. Having the recognition and reward in reverse, and the third eye chakra in reverse, and the Princess of Swords in reverse. I think this is more about communication. Having the princess, because that is the influencing factor. That is the factor that influencing this too. So there is a communication problem in your relationship. Okay. It's either you feel that you're not being recognized and rewarded for all the time and effort you put into this connection, or you are not giving compliment to your partner for the hard work that and the effort that they put into this relationship. Take what resonates, drop that's not. But with the third eye chakra in here, because when the third eye chakra is upright, this is about someone that has their third eye open and it's no longer blocked. They can see things, they can sense things, they can feel their intuition kicking in. They know from their gut, from their heart, what's going on. But having this in reverse, this is an energy that pretty much you don't know what's going on. You're lost. You're in the dark. You're not seeing the truth. Maybe you're not seeing that there is a need for communication about recognizing and rewarding your partner for this. Or maybe, because this is also a three pentacles in traditional tarot that can indicate foundation and working as a team. Maybe you are not realizing and you're not seeing that there is a need to communicate the issues that you have in regards to working as a team. Or maybe realizing that you're not realizing that the relationship is not in a is not in a stable, grounded foundation, not in a firm foundation. That maybe you're not seeing that maybe you're not paying attention to your partner, or vice versa. When you're not seeing, you just keep pretending, not following your intuition, that there is really a problem in your communication in your relationship. Nobody's appreciating someone. Nobody's giving attention to someone. And the problem here is it's not being communicated. Maybe there is a fear to communicate this problem. Maybe there's a fear you rather not see and just ignore it and pretend it's not existing, because there's a fear base here that you rather be quiet because you don't want to open up a problem. You don't want to open up a can of worms. But with this improving health here, I feel that it's stressing you out too. It does bother you. It does stress you out, but you'd rather not deal with this because probably that's the way you know how to handle it. For some of you. Or maybe you're not seeing that there is an issue in your communication. Because communication is important in a partnership in order to bring strong foundation, in order to bring the idea of working as a team. Because if you're working as a team, you have to tell your partner what's going on, right? Or your partner has to tell you what's going on with, if there's a problem. Any problem that's happening in the relationship, it needs to be addressed. It needs to be communicated. But maybe you're not seeing it. Maybe your partner's not seeing it. Maybe you're not recognizing it too, that there is an issue. And what's coming to July, there is going to be a lot of emotions here. I feel there's two energies here. An energy for married people and energy for people that just on relationship. Let's talk about marriage here. Bear with me, okay? If you're married, you have analyzed the situation, having the 7 of coins. This is the influencing factor. You analyze. You assess your partnership with your husband or wife or your partner, whatever. You did assessment and then you already realized something. You realize Or maybe for some of you, you given up, because the Seven of Coins can also indicate a giving up energy. Let's say you assess and you realize that no matter how much you love your person, that no matter how much you want to be with them, to work this out, that there is not a lot of love going on. That you are not on the same page with love this July. You're gonna feel it, you're gonna see it, because this is Seven of Coins. This is something that's tangible and visible. You can see that there is a change of the love flow. There is nothing exciting in your relationship right now that's emotionally satisfied you. There's nothing at this coming July. There's nothing. But I'm gonna admit that you love this person, that you love to be with them, that you love them. But maybe your person is not giving you the love that you deserve. Maybe because here I feel that there is no longer teamwork happening. There is no communication going on. But you kind of ignore it. And this July, you still know that the love is not there, that it's kind of drifting away. But you still want to be in that partnership. Now, if this is not for married people, this is just in relationship, no marriage involved, then I'm going to say that this July, there is an energy of sort of giving up on this relationship. You still want to partner with them. You still love them. But the problem is, there is a giving up energy because you sense that there is no longer love existing to this connection. Maybe you love them, but they're not giving you the love anymore. Or maybe you tried to work it out with them. No matter how much you tried, but somehow you're just giving up because somehow the love is kind of drifting away. You're not on the same page as far as love. And it's affecting your health. You're stressed out. You may be depressed. You're having muscle ache, headaches. What the universe is trying to tell you, and here are the advice. Okay? Let me just sort out this here. Okay. Alright, hold on 1 second. First, I want to talk about this. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay. Be thankful. Both applies for married relationship and in relationship that are not married. Be grateful, have gratitude for the opportunities that this relationship offers you and for what the universe have given to you. In general, just be gratitude. Just be grateful. Okay? Now, for the married people first, advice for the married people, what I feel is that there is a compromise needed here. Like what I said, there is no communication going on at this present moment in time. But for July, it seems that it's still a problem, but it's not being communicated. So, compromise. When you compromise, it means you have to talk things out. You have to balance things out. You cannot compromise something without discussing it to the other person. What is there to compromise when there is nothing to be relayed, to being discussed, to be compromised if there you're not really saying what the problem is? There is a need to compromise. You want your relationship to work. You want to be heard. You want to be appreciated. You want to be loved again. You want to feel love. Maybe you have a question about love to your partner. Well, you know what? Communicate. Communicate. I know this is not the word communicate, but to compromise, you got to communicate. And you have to be courageous about that. Maybe that's the problem. There's a fear of communication because when you do, it's going to bring out a can of worms. And that is something that you don't want to deal with. But you know what? The universe is saying the relationship is not going to last and it's not going to grow, not unless you guys learn how to communicate. You got to establish a strong foundation by having a good communication. Well, you know what? If you're having a fear before, but this is the time that the universe is saying, be courageous. You got to take your fear aside and face this with confidence. And going through that, it's gonna help you ease the pressure that you have on your head and your chest. Once you talked it out, it's gonna make your health better. It's gonna improve your health. The stress level is gonna drop. Your blood pressure is gonna drop, maybe if it's caused by stress. It's gonna be more in lighter energy. Because finally the negative energy is being expressed, is being pushed out. Or what's that? Expelled or being whatever, excreted, something that's excretion. But this is also the time to set boundaries. Maybe there is no boundaries here. Maybe you let your person do what they need to do, not realizing that they're hurting your feeling. But you don't know how to stop them. You don't know how to put boundaries. You just let them enter your boundaries. But then you're not expressing that is bothering you. Maybe this is the time that you have to set boundaries. Meaning you have to tell your person that this is an issue, that this is the problem. That whatever you're doing is not working well for me. If that is a relationship that has boundaries, the boundary issues. Now, for the Cancer that's in relationship, not in a marriage situation, you have to be courageous enough to set boundaries for yourself. And also learn to compromise with yourself. This is all self. You have to be grateful for what you have, okay? Now, when I say courage and boundaries and compromise, it means, okay, July, there is an issue here. There's a problem. You're not feeling love. I feel that there is no love anymore. You realize that you're seeing it, but you want to work it out. When you talk to your person, be courageous enough to talk to your person that there is a compromising needs to happen here. That is about setting boundaries. When you want to tell something that this is this and that is setting boundaries. You're letting them know. If they are not willing to compromise, because if they don't love you anymore, or if you don't, because I feel that you love them. But if they don't love you anymore, well, this is the time that you have to come to the edge and take a leap of faith of actually leaving this connection, because there is not a lot of appreciation here. The love is kind of dissipating. It's not balanced anymore. Maybe it's time to go. You just have to be brave enough to leave the situation. That is a way to set boundaries for not letting anybody step on you, your partner to step on you. And separating yourself from this partnership is going to improve your health. And maybe this is the perfect timing for the in relationship group to leave this. This is the perfect timing to leave this. And for the married one, then this is the perfect timing to talk about all the issues that's going on in your partnership, in your marriage. Because the problem here is there's no communication. The word communication is not here, but that's what I'm feeling. Communication is the problem. Okay? So let's go jump to my single Cancer. Remember, don't forget to go to the section that has the advice, okay? All right, single Cancer, this is what you have. You have emotional withdrawal. You're responding to that with an energy of transformation. Influencing factor, you have the Four of Coins in reverse. What's coming to you this July? You have solitude. You're responding to solitude with an energy of shadow. It's going to be strong. It's going to be heavy this July because you have two major arcanas. And you respond, and the influencing factor for those two is the Two of Swords. Advice, guidance, and messages from the universe and the divine. You have a leg up. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Not the right time. And the last one, meditation brings answers. Let me just put that one over there so I have more space in here. Okay. So for my single Cancer, right now, this very moment in time, as you are watching this, you are in a moment of release. Release. The reason why I said release is because the death is here. Transformation and death is here. But I think it's more of an emotional release because these are both green that can represent heart chakra. This is the Eight of Cups in a traditional tarot. This is about not just leaving the situation behind, but this is also a spiritual journey. As you can see, this guy seems like he's praying. And this Four of Coins in reverse is release, is letting go. And if it's like this, it means you're holding back, you're holding it in, you're keeping it in. But here, you're releasing, you're letting go. So right now, my single Cancer, you are doing a transformation. And that transformation is about releasing that is no longer working for you, especially involving emotions. You're releasing the past memories of heartaches, disappointments, sadness, depression. You're releasing that. You no longer want to keep any memories of the past failures of your relationship or your communication and experiences. Now you are in search of yourself, in search of your true self, in search of peace and happiness. You want to find yourself, you want to find where you're supposed to be. Where are you supposed to go? This is the time when you're asking what it needs to be end, what needs to end, and what are coming into your life, what you need to change, what you need to transform. It caught my attention. There's this lady holding the head of someone that's in a dark color. This is the head of someone. It appears to be that this lady is holding on to the shadow self, into the negative memories, because this is dark. She's holding into this shadow self, these memories, when there is a need to fly and let go. So with that telling me that you are at this very present moment in time that has to release the negative energy and embrace the transformation of whatever it can get, whatever that release is gonna happen. Okay, I mean, the journey of finding self, the journey of letting go of the burdens, the journey of living a new life that's more promising, that has more of an emotion. This is about emotional release and embracing love again. What's so synchronistic is that you have 8 here, emotional withdrawal, and you have 13 plus 4, 17, 1 plus 7, 8. 8 and 8. In order to do a spiritual journey, you have to release and let go of the things that is no longer working for you to actually go through this releasing, this journey of spirituality. The universe is saying relationship is not time for you. This is not the right time for you to have a relationship, because there is something for you to work on yourself before you can actually be with your person. There is still something here that is not whole, that can cause damage if you are in a correct connection or relationship. The universe is assisting you to raise your vibration in order to find that love that is worth waiting for. This June, what's coming is the solitude energy or the hermit energy. You're still gonna be alone this July, having to be also the solitude can represent by yourself. You're still gonna be alone, and you're still feeling the effect of that. The fear of being alone for the rest of your life, the fear of not knowing what stores for you. What I'm feeling here is that you look at this lady here. She has 2 swords in front of her, across her chest. And she's blindfolded. And what I'm feeling here intuitively, that she is looking at this solitude energy. Although she's blindfolded, her energy is pulling her to solitude and leaving this shadow energy. You're a little bit torn because I'm also seeing that this sword is these two gentlemen here. These two swords are the two gentlemen, and they are fighting over this spear here. Who gets to have this? The shadow self or the light self? The shadow self is when you just sit on your ass. Sorry to say that, but I like saying the word sit on your ass. But just to be yourself alone, feeling pity, feeling sorry for yourself, that is the shadow self. Or this light self is about going to the hermit mode and find your true calling, your true self, your true path. You are torn this July. But it feels like this influencing factor, the Two of Swords, this lady is looking this way. She does not know what stores for this solitude or this hermit energy. But she is leaning towards that. Considering that maybe it's time to really face me. It's time to really know me. It's time to just be by myself, not to feel sorry for myself, but to embrace me, to know me, and to know the within. That is the soul journey. July, this is the process that you have to deal with. Making decision if you're gonna leave the feeling sorry for yourself, because here it seems like you're starting here. You're kind of starting to realize it. You started to do a little bit of letting go. And July, it's about the final decision of really going full throttle about going into the hermit mode to really go to the spiritual journey. This is the beginning of a spiritual journey that you're doing. The release is the beginning of it. But the whole 9 yard of this spiritual journey is when you go through the process of hermit mode, the solitude modes, when you get to know your true self, your authentic self. This is the time when you heal. This is the time when you release fully. This is the time when you become aware of your power. What are the things that you are weak? How can you strengthen them? What are your strong suit? What are your weak suit? Who are you really? And once you have the control of that, once you already tap into the inner core of you, this solitude energy is gonna really give you that power. Because see, here's this lady. She has the book. She's studying, right? She's studying. It's like going to a program, like a major. Let's say accounting, right? You don't know anything much about accounting, but here you are. You're studying the book of accounting. Now, once you finish this book, you're gonna learn a lot about accounting. Now you feel a little bit more confident, more secured, more knowledgeable, and you have the wisdom that you can take with you to go out there and say, I know a little bit of accounting now. I'm confident that I can do this. Same thing for soul journey. This is about studying your life. What have you done? What have you gone through? What have you learned? What you haven't learned? And this journey is gonna take you to your power, to your true self. Because once you know who you are, believe me, it's a beautiful feeling. Because you can feel that control, that you have control of your life, that you're no longer lost, that even if you are a single person, you still feel good because I know I am going through it right now. I may be single, but I feel like I have power, that I'm not lost, that I know everything is gonna be okay. That is the wisdom I have received from the hermit mode. That I am better, that I can do this, that nobody can say so, that I'm not like that, because I know who I am. That is the benefit of going through the solitude energy. The moon energy, the shadow, is gonna hold you back. Is gonna keep you in a dark side if you stay there, and you're not gonna be gaining what you need to gain. Instead, you are limited and you're restricted. But with the solitude energy, it feeds you. It feeds you from what you are blinded. If you're blinded to see the other stuff, it's gonna feed you. Not feed you. Not feed you. It's gonna free you from that, and now you can see everything and anything that you need to see with no fear. That is what you call adversity also. I accept the challenges. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. This going through this hermit mode is a challenge. It is challenging because you can end up crying. You can end up being upset. You're going to be in emotional turmoil because you're sorting your emotions in your mind. You're trying to align your mind and your heart here. So there is an adversity going on. There is challenges going on, but once you get out of that challenge, you learn a lot. You learn a lot. And through that solitude also, I'm not gonna follow this literally as in home, like kicking out your roommate or something. Maybe it is, but it doesn't have to be. But this home is about you. You are the house of your soul, your spirit. You are the house. Now, to make it a home is for you to feel at home in your own body. If you're not appreciating you, you don't know who you are emotionally imbalanced, your mind is all over, then your house is chaotic, then you don't feel at home. But if your house, your body, is filled with positive energy, filled with wisdom, and has space to embrace anything that's come to your home, it might be good things, it might be bad things, but with that energy of serenity and feeling at peace in your own home, is gonna be home. I mean, the house is gonna be home. You're gonna be feeling at home because you are you. You are your authentic self. It's kind of like in a house, okay? The house you bought, for example, analogy. I like analogy. There's a house. You bought a house, okay? Then there's some furniture that you don't like because it's not to your taste, okay? So then you're gonna remove all those furniture, paint your house nicely, put your vibe there, all your style and stuff. Then it becomes a home because those are everything that you like, that you can do anytime you want to do it. But if you let's say you bought a home, but you kept the furniture because you don't have enough money to buy furniture. You kept the paints, all those peeling wallpaper, whatever. Those are the energies that has been done, but it's still lingering. You're gonna be living in that with that negative energy, and it's not gonna be a home. It's just gonna be a house that you're living in. I hope you get my analogy here because I think it's a cute analogy. And now here, a leg up. This is about asking for help. Ask for help. Ask for assistance. Ask for support because there are some people who's willing to support you. when you're feeling cold, when you're feeling all alone. And look at this, there's a face here. This is God. This is the divine watching over you. They're helping you. They're giving you the right assistance. They're giving you the people that you can actually ask for help. They're giving you assistance. It's a matter of grabbing that opportunity, grabbing those people to assist you and help you. Because God is also helping you by giving you resources to go through the challenges. Meditation brings answer. As the same thing here, and as the same thing here. You see, they're all sitting down or kneeling down. Their selves is on the ground. Doesn't have to be, but they're all in their solemn moment, meditating, contemplating, embracing the energy of quietness. And that quietness is a way to connect to the divine, is a way to connect to the universe. And they're the one who's going to tell you what to do in order to guide you into your soul journey, into the right path that we're supposed to be. And that right path is going to lead you to your everlasting love, to your true love. This is a way to raise vibration. And when you raise your vibration, it's closer to reaching to your true love. True love is an energy that has a high vibration. Okay? It's you're not gonna find true love in a low vibrational relationship. Nope. True love has a high vibration. It has a high frequency. So to get there, you have to do this journey, spiritual journey, in finding your true authentic self. And through this meditation, it's gonna help you and guide you to get there and to be connected to the divine. Let's go to the last advice. You have to. First, you have the Carnival Crusaders. Life is a carnival, revel in the ride. Life is a carnival. Life has its ups and downs. Life has challenges. Life can be fun sometimes. There's a time of fear. There's a time of sadness. There's a time of craziness. Kind of like in a carnival. There's a scary ride. There's a fun ride. There is a boring ride. There's an exciting ride. There's those arcades. I mean, there's a lot of things there that you can see in a carnival. That is life also. But you're going to be the revel in the ride. You're the one who's not going to be following rules. This is about you controlling your own life. You are the one leading your path. You are the one making your destination. You're the one you are making your own destination. How about that? Did I say it right? Yeah, you know what's good for you. You know what works for you. If you like to ride a scary ride, hey, ride it. If you think the scary ride is not for you, then you have that will. You can do that. You don't have to ride it. You don't have to force yourself to ride it if you don't want to. But if you want to feel the thrill of it, then go ahead. The second one is Amelia. Courage is being yourself every day in a world that tries to conform you. It's the same thing as this. It needs you to be courageous, to do what's worth for you, what's worth and what works for you, to do what means to you, to do what makes sense to you by not conforming yourself to your surrounding. Be your authentic self. That is what it's saying here. Be your authentic self. And that's what's going to make it fun. That's what's going to make the ride fun. You can make the boring ride a fun ride. And you can make the scary ride a fun ride still. You can do anything that you wanted to do. Because you have the control of your life, not the people surrounding you. Not your situation, it's you who make a decision what's okay and what's not okay. What is welcoming is not and what is not welcoming. All right. This is your reading, my dear Cancer. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thank you. Bye-bye.